The secret life of blacks is no longer a secret. To say that we are in an unprecedented time right now is not even true. It's just not. Granted, COVID-19 now being what's underscoring everything else that is now overtly wrong and the topic of discussion. I don't know that the world has ever really seen life the way we're currently living it. Social unrest is going on throughout the United States as I speak. The trigger that finally has set people out into the streets, riots, burning, etc. A police officer in broad daylight kneeling on the neck of someone that he has arrested 8+ minutes until he literally stopped breathing. The scene of it has become too much for those who look nothing like the victim to even be able to bear. In the past 7 days, I have cried in 7 completely different ways. I've cried for the humanity of black men and women who have been killed unjustifiably by police officers in this country. I've cried for joy, watching my sister be surprised and surrounded by love as she celebrates her birthday far away from her blood and extended relatives, and I'm grateful. I've cried for myself because I miss her, especially since not only is she my sister, but she's also my business partner. And I'm just used to her being in my arm's reach, yet we're separated by ocean. And sometimes it's just too much to bear. I've cried out in disgust because I've witnessed in person people polluting well-meaning protests with evil intentions, people that are just there to set and destroy and leave well-intentioned protesters with a bad name. I've cried quietly in shock as I realized our clothing brand was being intentionally promoted by non-blacks that want to prove that they are anti-racist. I've cried with contempt as I reflected on how black men I grew up with, not all, but some, treated me so unfairly, and how they're now married to women like Amy Cooper, the white woman who weaponized her white privilege and that torrid American history to threaten an innocent black man that asked her politely to follow the law of Central Park. I've cried softly to God with gratitude because this week, although one of my close friends witnessed 2 drive-by shootings in broad daylight while returning home after visiting her parents, she was not caught up in the crossfire. I'm tired. It's important that I maintain my mental fortitude. So when I'm tired of talking, even when I'm not tired, but especially when I'm tired of talking, it's important that I listen. As a conversationalist, it's one of the best attributes that I, as well as anybody else who terms themselves as a conversationalist, can have. My opinions carry strength because I spend a lot of my time listening to what is happening in the world, more so than even watching it. What you're about to hear is what I have been listening to, just highlights, if you will, the real of what is really going on. The secret life of blacks is no longer a secret.
White people think they're better than black people, and they want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you
that
want to
white
talk to me
people
about?
think they're better
What is it
than
that I can
others.
do? I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated.
God. Ah! Yeah, man.
Look how they doing people out here. Got the bleed on the ground. He crying and shit. That's sick.
Please. Please. Please, I can't breathe. Please, man. Please, man. Well, you got him down, man. Let him breathe, at least, man. I can't breathe. I've been trying to help out. So you can breathe, lift his neck, man. One of my homies died. He went back home. He's about to die, you see. Why? Man, I can't breathe my face. Just get up. What do you want? I can't breathe. Please, the knee in my neck. I can't breathe shit. Bro, get up, get in the car, man. I will. Get up, get in the car. I can't move. I've been waiting the whole car, man. Get up, get in the car. Mama. Get up and get in the car right. I can't. Gave y'all the opportunity to get in, bro. I told you, you can't win. My knee. You can't win, man. I'm through. I know you were never, you didn't listen. That's the food. My stomach hurts. My neck hurts. Everything hurts. There's water or something. Please. Please. I can't breathe.
Shut up.
They can kill me. They can kill me, man. Bro, with your feet on his neck, man, you get off the
His nose is bleeding. Like, come on now.
That's raw right there with his feet on his neck.
Look at his nose.
You just seeing your knee on his neck.
Yeah, you got your feet right on his neck.
He ain't even resisting the rest.
I cannot breathe.
You just a grown, you're a tough guy. You're a tough guy, huh? You're a tough guy. He's not even resisting the rest, bro.
His whole nose is
You fought with him?
Bro, but why you just sitting there? He ain't doing nothing now. Put him in the car.
Don't kill me.
How long y'all gotta hold him down?
This is why you don't do drugs, kids.
It ain't about drugs, bro. Y'all understand
Nah,
that?
y'all don't gotta put y'all
His neck, bro.
right.
He is human, bro.
His nose is
But I'm saying you
bleeding.
can put him in the car. That's some
We
bum
tried
ass
that
shit.
for 10 minutes.
That's some bum ass shit, bro. That's some bum ass shit, bro. Y'all know that. You don't gotta sit there with your knee on his neck, bro.
He's talking, he's fine.
Bro, he ain't crying, bro.
Alright, we're done.
You circulate like in a jiu-jitsu move, bro. You trapping his breathing right there, bro.
Okay.
Like, you don't think that what it is, bro? You don't think nobody understands that shit right there, bro? I trained at the academy, bro. That's some bullshit, bro. Right, that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, bro. You fucking stopping his breathing right there, bro.
I can't breathe. Okay, he's talking.
He's talking. Bro, but you could get him off the ground. You've been a bum right now. You could get him off the ground, bro. You could get him off the ground. You've been a bum right now. He enjoying that. He enjoying that shit. He enjoying that shit. He a fucking bum, bro. He enjoying that shit right now, bro. You could have fucking put him in the car by now, bro. He's not resisting arrest or nothing. You enjoying it. Look at you. Your body language explains it, you fucking bum.
Bro, get the fuck off of him.
It's the whites. They love
But
doing that to the
no, I
whites.
already know that, bro. I trained with half of these bum ass dudes at the academy, bro. You know that's bogus right now, bro. You know it's bogus. You can't even look at me like a man because you a bum, bro. He's not even resisting arrest right now, bro.
His nose is bleeding.
You fucking stopping his breathing right now, bro. You think that's cool? You think that's cool
really
though,
not.
right? What's your oh man, what's your badge number, bro? You think that's cool right now, bro?
You'll call police on another police.
You think that's cool though, bro? You're a bum, bro. You're a bum for that. You're a bum for that, bro. You getting mad. You just sitting there stopping his breathing right now.
Look at
You
him.
about to go out right now, bro.
Look at
Bro.
him. Get off of him now.
What is wrong with y'all?
What the fuck? He got made. He got made. He cannot breathe. Get over here. No, first of all.
Bro, look, well, you can check on him. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive
Look at him.
right now. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive right now, bro. No, bro, look at him. He's not responsive right now, bro.
Check her pulse.
Bro, are you serious? You gonna just let him sit there with that on
Let
his
me
neck,
see a
bro?
pulse.
Is he breathing right now? Check his pulse.
Have this conversation.
Check his pulse.
Okay.
Check his pulse, Tal.
I'm
Tal,
telling you
check
right
his
now,
pulse.
check his pulse.
Tal, check his pulse,
Look
bro.
at this dude.
Bro, check his pulse, bro. You
Alright.
bogus, bro.
Don't do
You
drugs,
bogus.
guys.
Don't do drugs, bro. What is that? What do you think that is? You call what he doing okay?
Get back
You
on the
call what
street.
he doing okay? You call what you doing? You call what he doing
Are
okay,
you
bro?
really a firefighter?
Yes,
Bro.
I am from Minneapolis.
Okay.
Bro, you think that's okay? Check his pulse.
Check his right
Tal,
pulse
check his
now.
pulse.
Get back on the street.
Check. The man ain't moved yet, bro. The man ain't moved yet, bro.
Okay. Where?
Minneapolis.
Okay.
Bro, you're a bum, bro. You're a bum, bro. You're
Check his
definitely
pulse
a
right
bum,
now. Tell me
bro.
what it is. Tell me what his pulse is right now.
Check
Swear
the
to God.
pulse. Bro, he has not moved not one time.
He's
bro.
off. He's off track right now.
But yeah, bro, go back in the store, bro. You don't understand.
No.
bro.
I'm the reason.
Okay, that's cool. Go back in the store, bro. Go back in the store, bro. He's not
I
fucking
see
moving.
that. I see that,
Bro,
I'm trying to help y'all out.
Bro, you don't need to help me out, bro. I know your parents. I know everybody that owns the store. You don't need to help me the fuck out, bro. He's not fucking moving right now, bro.
I just saw that, man.
Bro, he was just moving when I walked up here.
And I know then that
Bro,
they did that.
you
to him.
just
They did
got
that
out.
to
You
him.
just got back out here,
I've
bro.
been watching it the
bro,
whole time
you just
from the
got
camera.
back out here, bro.
Bro.
Bro, he doesn't have it, bro. He's not fucking moving,
No, did they fucking kill him, bro?
bro.
They
Bro,
just killed him
what
or
is you,
something.
1087, bro? You're a
Oh
bum,
my
bro. Or
God, bro.
987, bro. You're a bum.
Who is this
First thing
alive?
you want to grab is your mace because you scared, bro. Scared of fucking minorities, you fucking bum, bro.
3 minutes. Fuck off him.
Like,
What you doing?
bro, 3 minutes, bro. He's not fucking moving. Bro, he's not even fucking moving. Get off of his fucking neck, bro. Get off of his neck.
Still on him, bro.
Yes, look at that,
Back on the
bro.
street.
Are you serious? Bro, are you serious? And you gonna keep your thing on your neck? Yeah, I bet you. Bro,
I don't think you touch him.
bro, I barely touch me like that, dude. I swear I'll slap the fuck out of both of
I
y'all.
didn't want to call the ambulance.
Bro, he's just gonna let him keep his hand on his neck, bro? You're a bitch, bro. Tal, you gonna let him keep that like that? You gonna let him kill that man in front of you, bro? Huh?
Like what?
Bro, he's not even fucking moving right now, bro. He's not even fucking moving.
This is what it is. We gotta deal with this shit.
Bro.
They're not gonna help us, bro.
Right, he black. They don't care.
987, you're
If it
bum,
ain't they
bro.
people, they don't care, bro.
You gonna just sit there with your knee on his neck, bro? You a real man for that, bro. He ain't
Look at him.
bro.
Just
You a
sitting
real man, bro.
Listen, I'm
You
a
a real man, bro. I try to
He's
be
a
dumb
man,
ass
bro.
The fact that you guys aren't checking his pulse and doing compressions if he needs that, you guys are on
Oh
another
my
level.
God, bro.
And then he just gonna
Okay.
pull him
They
up
just
there like
dragged
that,
him
bro.
like, come
Yeah,
on
and
now.
I have your name tag, bitch.
That's not very professional.
It don't matter. So what? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, fuck.
You're back on the street.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch
I got this all on camera. Watch out.
Don't touch me. Don't touch
You touched him. You went to him. So shut up. You went to him. Y'all always trying to start
Bro,
something.
don't ever touch me, bro.
I ain't said a word. Having that thing.
Like, you bogus, bro. You damn near dead, bro. You fucking dead, bro.
I appreciate you. You're wrong now, bro. You're wrong now, bro.
They both get started.
They just killed
How
him.
you know that, bro?
You should go to jail.
Did not.
Kyle, you know that's
What's that
broken,
badge
bro.
number?
You know that's
You're
broken.
wrong how you
Kyle.
coming at people.
Oh,
Kyle,
okay.
you know that's
You're wrong
broken,
how you
right,
coming at
bro?
people.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
In that case,
man, bro. He's such a man, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
Him
You could at
too.
least lifted him up off the ground, bro. We wouldn't even trip, bro. Yeah, 987. You just killed that nigga, bro. You just
y'all just
killed
really
him, bro.
just killed that man.
You just really killed that man, bro.
And if he not dead, he
really
close
killed
to
that
death.
man,
That's
bro.
crazy.
You just really killed that man, bro. Bro, you just killed that man, bro.
This the number of the
987,
police
bro.
car. All of that.
Bro. Hey, bro, you bogus. You know that, bro. You know you bogus. That's why you can't even look like a man, bro. That's why you can't speak right now.
You guys want something in the car? Again? You guys want something
That
in
shit
the car?
bogus, bro. You such a man. You about to have dreams at night, bro. You gonna fuck around and shoot yourself. That's what you gonna do.
He's the one right there needs to go to jail because he's back there he's stopping his breathing.
Just stop pretty much. Just stop the whole man breathing. Just killed him outside, bro.
And y'all walking away and not doing nothing.
I just hate you to get put out. I know you resist.
Police officer, and my other cousin, East Point police officer. And I got a lot of love and respect for police officers, down to the original 8 police officers in Atlanta that even after becoming police had to dress in a YMCA because white officers didn't want to get dressed with niggers. And here we are 80 years later. I watched a white officer assassinate a black man. And I know that tore your heart out. And I know it's crippling. And I have nothing positive to say in this moment because I don't want to be here. But I'm responsible to be here because it wasn't just Dr. King and people dressed nicely who marched and protested to progress this city and so many other cities. It was people like my grandmother, people like my aunts and uncles who were members of SCLC and NAACP, and in particular, Reverend James Orange, Mrs. Alice Johnson, and Reverend Love, who we just lost last year. So I'm duty bound to be here to simply say that it is your duty not to burn your own house down for anger with an enemy. It is your duty to fortify your own house so that you may be a house of refuge in times of organization. And now is the time to plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize. It is time to beat up prosecutors you don't like at the voting booth. It is time to hold mayoral offices accountable, chiefs and deputy chiefs. Atlanta is not perfect, but we're a lot better than we ever were, and we're a lot better than cities are. I'm mad as hell. I woke up wanting to see the world burn down yesterday because I'm tired of seeing black men die. He casually put his knee on a human being's neck for 9 minutes as he died like a zebra in the clutch of a lion's jaw. And we watch it like murder porn over and over again. So that's why children are burning to the ground. They don't know what else to do. And it is the responsibility of us to make this better right now. We don't want to see one officer charged. We want to see 4 officers prosecuted and sentenced. We don't want to see targets burning. We want to see the system that sets up for systemic racism burnt to the ground. And as I sit here in Georgia, home of Stevens, Georgia, former vice president of the Confederacy, white man said that law, fundamental law, stated that whites were naturally the superior race, and the Confederacy was built on a cornerstone. It's called a cornerstone speech. Look it up. The cornerstone speech that blacks would always be subordinate. That officer believed that speech because he killed that man like an animal. In this city, officers have done horrendous things and they have been prosecuted. This city's cut different. In this city, you can find over 50 restaurants owned by black women. I didn't say minority, and I didn't say women of color. So after you burn down your own home, what do you have left but char and ash? CNN? Ted did a great thing. I love CNN, I love Cartoon Network, but I'd like to say to CNN right now, karma's a mother. Stop feeding fear and anger every day. Stop making people feel so fearful. Give them hope. I'm glad they only took down a sign and defaced a building and they're not killing human beings like that policeman did. I'm glad that they only destroyed some brick and mortar and they didn't rip a father from a son. They didn't rip a son from a mother like the policeman did. When a man yells for his mother in duress and pain and she's dead, he is essentially yelling, please God, don't let it happen to me. And we watch that. So my question for us on the other side of this camera is, after it burns, will we be left with charred, or will we rise like a phoenix out of the ashes that Atlanta has always done? Will we use this as a moment to say that we will not do what other cities have done, and in fact, we will get better than we've been? We got good enough to destroy cash bonds. You don't have to worry about going to jail for something petty. We got smart enough to decriminalize marijuana. How smart are we going to be in the next 15 or 20 years to keep us ahead of this curve? So that much like when South Africa suffered apartheid, you had Andy and other politicians that could make sure that Atlanta said, Coca-Cola, we love you, but if you don't pull out of South Africa, we're going to leave. We're not going to drink Coca-Cola anymore. Coca-Cola jumped on their side and apartheid ended. So we have an opportunity now. Because I'm mad, I don't have any good advice. But what I can tell you is that if you sit in your homes tonight, instead of burning your home to the ground, you will have time to properly plot, plan, strategize, and organize and mobilize in an effective way. And two of the most effective ways is first taking your butt to the computer and making sure you fill out your census so that people know who you are and where you are. The next thing is making sure you exercise your political bully power and going to local elections and beating up the politicians that you don't like. You got a prosecutor sent your partner to jail and you know it was bullshit, put a new prosecutor in there. Now's your election to do it. You want a different senator that's more progressive, that promotes marijuana through, now is the time to do that. But it is not time to burn down your own home. I love and I respect you. I hate I don't have more to say. I hate I can't fix it in a snap. I hate Atlanta's not perfect for as good as we are. But we have to be better than this moment. We have to be better than burning down our own homes. Because if we lose Atlanta, what else we got? We lose an ability to plot, to plan, to strategize, to organize, and to properly mobilize. I want you to go home. I want you to talk to 10 of your friends. I want you guys to come up with real solutions. I would like for the Atlanta City Police Department to bring back the Community Review Board, one that Alice Johnson was formerly under Chief Turner. We need a review board here ahead of it before an officer does some stupid shit. We need to get ahead of it. That's my recommendation to my mayor and my chief. Let's get a review board. Let's get ahead of it, and let's give them power. We don't need an officer that makes a mistake once, twice, 3 times, and finally he kills a boy on national TV, and the next thing you know, the country is burning down. We don't need a dumbass president repeating what segregationists said. When you start looting, we start shooting. But the problem is some officers black and some people gonna shoot back. And that's not good for our community either. I love and respect you all. I hope that we find a way out of it, because I don't have the answers, but I do know we must plot, we must plan, we must strategize, organize, and mobilize. Thank you for allowing me some time to speak. I'd like to appreciate our chief for what she said on YouTube. I thought it was very bold to do. I'd like to appreciate our mayor for talking to us like a black mama and telling us to take our ass at home. And I'd like to thank my friend for convincing me to come here. And I'll defer to Joe Beasley now, because he knows a hell of a lot more than we do. Thank y'all.
And I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our color doesn't mean anything to me. I believe that
you're doing great. You're doing a great job.
Don't stop. Do not stop.
black people and we shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to protest because y'all are treating us wrong. We do this because we need to and have rights. I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our color doesn't mean anything to me. I believe that
You're doing great. You're doing a great job.
Don't stop the clock. Do not stop.
we are black people and we shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to protest because y'all are treating us wrong. We do this because we need to and have rights.
This is a coordinated activity happening across this nation. And so we are in a state of emergency. Black people are dying in a state of emergency. We cannot look at this as an isolated incident. The reason why buildings are burning are not just for our brother George Floyd. They're burning down because people here in Minnesota are saying to people in New York, to people in California, to people in Memphis, to people all across this nation, enough is enough. And we are not responsible for the mental illness that has been inflicted upon our people by the American government, institutions, and those people who are in positions of power. I don't give a damn if they burn down Target, because Target should be on the streets with us calling for the justice that our people deserve. Where was AutoZone at the time when Philando Castile was shot in a car, which is what they actually represent? Where were they? So if you are not coming to the people's defense, then don't challenge us when young people and other people who are frustrated and instigated by the people you pay. You are paying instigators to be among our people out there throwing rocks, breaking windows, and burning down buildings. And so young people are responding to that. They are enraged. And there's an easy way to stop it. Arrest the cops. Charge the cops. Charge all the cops. Not just some of them. Not just here in Minneapolis. Charge them in every city across America where our people are being murdered. Charge them everywhere. That's the bottom line. Charge the cops. Do your job. Do what you say this country is supposed to be about, the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired. Don't talk to us about looting. Y'all are the looters. America has looted black people. America looted the Native Americans when they first came here. So looting is what you do. We learned it from you. We learned violence from you. We learned violence from you. The violence was what we learned from you. So if you want us to do better, then damn it, you do better.
No peace.
just feel like comfortable in that space between art and activism, because it's like I owe my OGs that, like I owe my ancestors that, like I owe the people that taught me how to do this shit that. Like I make a living in exploring the sounds of Black American music and African and Caribbean music at large, and like I don't feel right doing my mentors dirty by not telling the truth about what it is really out here. And some of that is musical and some of that is like social. And a lot of it ain't easy to swallow, you know? And so I just feel like when I come, I just want people to know that like I respect it. That's why when you said, I think you said the future or futurism or tradition, or like in order for go ahead.
No, yeah, traditional or modern, I think.
Yeah, tradition versus modern. Like if you were like, yo, you have to pick tradition versus modernism or else you'll die, I say kill me now. Because it's gonna take both. I gotta know where we came from in order to know where we're going.
That's fair.
Yo, you never seen black light. Black
See this black light, black girls, front porch, braiding hair, stay still stay, inhale, breathing in, gelled up, weaved up, ashy knees, greased up, freeze pops, the block hot, headshots, don't freeze up, nah. I watch my pen as it bled. If you need a bodyguard, that means you already dead. Live life, you got street cred, but living in debt. Leave you in the red, fathers always seem to get lit. Shell cases on the playground, we play round, niggas who don't play round. Trying to come up and still stay down. Black light not having shit. Black light shopping with my mama mean, don't ask for shit. Brothers start a fight now. Damn, all our asses whipped. It's ironic how we learned it from master, but we mastered it. First ones to last to it. Had to fast, didn't have funds. Watching good times through bad ones. Hit the corner store and then we steal from it. I got some food for thought, I'd make a meal from it. Adolescence is my adolescence. It makes sense since they 2 cents a bad investment. See this black light, rap songs, black light, trap stars, black light, crackheads, black light, crack cards, black light. Better watch your mouth in your mama house. Black light, I brought you in this world and I could take you out. Spending summers at my grandmother's, 10 of us. Baby, watch your hand, ain't no fan cover, share covers, man. Jet, Ebony, and Essence. Get caught cussing, now my cousin like I'm telling.
You've been listening to I Am Gaima, a podcast. I Am Gaima, a podcast is produced literally wherever I am in the world, as long as I've got my laptop and my audio equipment. A special thanks to Vicky Cassis for producing Vibes. Before we wrap this episode up, I wanted to share something really exciting with you all. If you're a creative, an influencer, entrepreneur, or dreamer, you should check out my first little book called Flourish or Die. I share my perspective of what defines the journey of entrepreneurship and the role that mental fortitude plays throughout the journey. In this book, you'll find a 30-day exercise that hopefully evokes the writer in you, because anyone, especially anyone that's in one of these 4 categories, should be writing, journaling every single day. Flourish or Die is available in paperback as well as ebook on Amazon. You can connect with me personally about the book at flourishordie.com. Add Flourish Daily Quotes to your Alexa. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, and share this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Music, or wherever you get your podcast fix. Thanks for listening.